Hey, what is up, guys? Today we are going to do some gameplay of Supermarket Simulator. I'm in the middle of my game, so I'm actually store level 40, about to become store level 41, so I have about 55 customers or so. Um, yeah, let's get into this and I'll show you what my store looks like. Whoa! And again, we get pushed by a car. Lovely. TNR Wholesale, that is the name of our supermarket. I love the tablet update. We have a loading area. We have our trusty tablet. But let me show you my store and then we'll go ahead and we'll do a little bit of gameplay. So I tried to maximize the space as much as I can. Over here I have 7 self-checkouts, 3 up there, 4 down here. Got my computer down here in the corner. I did upgrade the storage to the 3rd level so that I was able to utilize that space a little bit more, had a little bit more space to use, actually gained. And over here in my store, we'll start with the toilet paper. Now these are shelving units, but each thing where the product sits on is called a shelf. This whole thing is not called a shelf. It's called a shelf unit. I don't know why he calls it a shelf, but that's okay. I went with 2 shelf units for my toilet paper only because it does sell pretty fast and they do buy quite a bit of it. So I've had times where they've cleaned out one entire shelf unit of toilet paper and I might have just this little bit left here by the end of the day. Over here we have 3 shelves of salt, 3 shelves of tea, 3 shelves of each of the cereals, 3 shelves of bread, 3 shelves of the uh, Kraft Tongue Classic Master Flour, and 3 shelves of the Farine Supreme Flour, 3 shelves of Narvalo Coffee, 3 shelves of the Susu Powder Sugar, Pablo Sugar, Honey, Rice Basmati, Chocolate, Pepites, I forget what those are called, Bon Papa, Bon Beck, those are candies. Olive oil, the oil that you start with in the game, I don't know what that's called, Lespids, Lespides, peanut butter, panzati pasta, um, and spaghetti. And then over here, we have 3 shelves of hand soap, 3 shelves of shampoo, 3 shelves of cleaner, 3 shelves of bleach, to clean dishwashing tablets. I try to just keep on this shelving unit, but I try to have 6 shelves worth of tablets. Over here, I keep this row, these 4 shelves clear. And then over here I have 4 shelves of 6-pack milk. The goal, so I have a couple different goals in mind. One of them is to basically have it so when I buy my product license, I can kind of shift some stuff around. Like I might make these 4 shelves the dishwasher tablets, then have this shelving unit for a whole new product license. Or I could shift some products over. That would work as well. Um, but I do have a lot of empty shelving space. Over here, this shelf is my overflow. So let's say I'm putting away my pasta and I've got all 3 shelves filled and I have 3 of the pastas left. Instead of putting 3 bags in the storage, I'll just throw 3 bags up here on the storage, on this overflow shelf. But, once that fills up, then I start putting stuff back in there. Over here, I have my refrigerators. So I have my 12 pack of eggs, my 4 pack of eggs, milk, the Comté cheese, water bottle, orange juice, apple juice, Turco cola, Zap soda, regular sodas down here. And I have Stark tuna. And I have the Parmesan cheese and the mozzarella cheese. And up here I did buy the triple freezer, but it's just been sitting empty for, probably since I've been like store level 30, only because, like I said, I want to buy a product license that utilizes this. I'm just not sure what each product license does and where I can put it. Here's my sign, come back soon. So let's see what we need for the day. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, we definitely need 2 boxes. We're going to need about 3 boxes of toilet paper. We'll get a salt. We'll get 2 of the tea. We'll get 1 of this cereal. And maybe 2 of this one. We'll get 2 of the bread. We'll get 1 of the blue flour. Red flour, we're definitely going to want 2 of those. Narvalo coffee, definitely 1. Powder sugar, we'll take 2 of those. Pablo sugar. Oops. Pablo sugar, we want 2 of those at least. Honey. Do 1 for now. Kind of what I like to do is I like to go through, kind of just gauge everything that I need, and then if I underscan, like I might need another one of these or something, I'll just come back through and then I'll scan it. Chocolates, Pepites, Bon Papa, 1 of those, candy, and some of the other things with this game as well is you don't want to over order, because I've been finding that I'm only making about $1,800 to $2,000 a day in profits, and that's after I pay my bills, after all my costs come out for everything else, supply costs, which is all the stuff you have to buy. Already we're up to $965.50 just in ordering. But what's nice is it does calculate down there in the bottom right what our current balance is and how much is remaining after we've scanned everything. Let's see. Olive oil, I'm not going to buy that, only because we can fit 12 per shelf. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would only really need 9 olive oil total to fill all 3 shelves. So to buy 1 box, to me, it's just like anywhere I can try to save when ordering, or maybe not ordering. That's usually what I'll do. And then if I find out by 6 p.m., oh crap, I'm out of olive oil, I'll order a new box, and I'll just hurry up and throw it up real quick. Less beads oil, peanut butter, do 1 of those. Might need 2. Pasta, definitely need 2. Spaghetti, we'll do 2. And then over here we'll do shampoo, 2 of that, 2 of the hand soap. Cleaner. How much cleaner do we want? Because I could put those 5 up there, which would clear that shelf out. And then we've got 4 missing down there. Just do 1 for now and see how it looks later. Bleach. I think we'll do 2 bleach. Dishwasher tablets. We'll do 2 of those. And 6-pack milk, I'll go ahead and buy 1. Yeah. And then we come back to our refrigerators. I know it's kind of a backwards way to set up a store, but like I said, I was trying to think of the best way I could maximize the space in here. How I could try to like pack things in, more or less. I could probably put in a half-sized refrigerator, like kind of how I have this half shelf over here. That's what this first shelf is. This is just a half shelf. Because of how, you know, what I was trying to avoid was throwing in a double-sized freezer and having it stick out further than the shelf. But when I do the next set of store upgrades, it's going to open the next 4 blocks up. So everything will pretty much just move up that way, which at that point I might end up doing aisles. And then I might throw in another self-checkout for 8. But let's see what we need in our refrigerators. We need 8-pack milk, 1 4-pack of milk, We need 1 8-pack of eggs. Eggs is not milk. Wow, who would have thought? Milk. So I have 8 here already, and these 3 and those 4 would be 7. So I'm going to leave milk alone. Yogurt I'm going to buy 1 of. Cheese, you can fit 9 per shelf, so I'll get 2 of those. The Comté cheese. Oh, water bottle. I'll buy 1 for now and see what that looks like after we fill up our shelves. And let's see, OJ and apple juice I'm going to leave alone because it's 8 per shelf. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's 40. $10. 24 plus 8, 32. So I have 32 apple juice. I'm only missing 8 cartons. I'm not too worried with the apple juice. Turco soda, definitely. Zap soda, I have a box in storage, so I'm going to see what that looks like. Definitely the generic. Oh, and our cart is full at amount of 50, so we'll go ahead and we'll just, I love this. We'll just go ahead and plop that down. Well, there it goes. Ah. Such a nice stack, but hate when it falls over like that. So we need the generic cola. We need tuna. I like to keep the mozzarella and the Parmesan cheese full because, okay, so it's 9 packets per shelf. That's 27. If I had 25 total, it would still all get bought out by the end of the day, and then I have people complaining that they can't find any. So I'm just going to order 2 Parmesan and 2 mozzarella, and then whatever we have left we'll just stick back in storage, even though I might already have, see, I already have some mozzarella boxes back here. So let me take the mozzarella off real quick. Let's order that. Ooh, look at that. I love how it reorganizes the stack. I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's see what we got in our... Oh yeah, look at this. I had almost a whole new box of mozzarella. So really I only need 1 box of mozzarella. And 2 boxes of Parmesan. So like I say, I always try to keep 3 full shelves of each of these cheeses because they do sell out. Get rid of that. And we just want 1 box of mozzarella and 1 box of Parmesan. And let's start putting our stuff away. The joys. See, now here's where I realize, oh, I need another box of hand soap. But I can't tell you. Whoop. And there goes our stack. What do we got? Shampoo. Oh. Yeah, I think I only ordered 1 shampoo. But I can't tell you how much it's like. It's like, okay, I have 9 of this. It's like, do I buy another box? Because it's literally the difference between making a profit and breaking even. And if you want to make a profit in this game, you have to kind of not buy as much. But see, like this for the Pablo sugar should be, well, should be fine because I think it's only 12 per shelf. Yeah, it's only 12 per shelf. So we got 12, 11, and 7. So we're only missing 6. Alright, let's throw our 8-pack of eggs, not milk, in here. Oh. And this is my very first live stream of a game. So usually I just record them and then upload them, but I see so many other people do live streams, so I figured, you know what, I'm going to try myself a live stream as well. So if you're watching, welcome to the live stream. Okay, our bread. See here we have 11 bread here, 12 bread here, and 7 here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So again, we're missing 6. I think this game also does some kind of a calculation, because it always seems like you're missing 1 on one of the shelves. And it's almost like it's like a temptation to want to fill your shelves. So it's like, okay, do I buy that extra product? So I just usually put stuff on the floor because right now I don't have the racks, and I'm trying, my main goal is I want to save money so that I can do kind of like at least 2 things. I want to, well, I've already unlocked the door, so I'm not too worried about expanding this, but I mean, I haven't hired anyone except for when I first started to play this game. I hired the cashier. After seeing how slow the cashier was, I said, this isn't going to work, and I fired him, and then I just took over the cashier duties and restocking duties and every other duty in the game. It's our overflow. Rice basmati. Let's throw up some rice basmati here. This is the Bon Papas. See, now this one is 15 per. See, I'd still need another Bon Papa. because 2 shelves, sometimes depending on what the product is, what the customer needs are and wants, 2 is probably not enough. Heck, even I've had them buy out all 3 shelves before. So it's I think some of it comes down to personal preference, what you want for your store. Um, See here, I've got like 5 left, so I'm not gonna throw it. I'm not gonna throw it into storage because somebody's probably gonna come up buy those 5, and then I still have all these that could be bought. So more rice basmati, okay. And this will just fill this entire shelf. So really, we're only missing 1 rice basmati. And like I said, I'm not going to buy a whole box for 1 because to buy 1 rice basmati is going to cost me $34.72. That's expensive. But I did set my prices to 30 cents above market price. And I get anywhere from about 9 to 12 customers who find things expensive. So that's not too bad, which is about, and I think people have said you want to go about 7 to 10%. Well, I was finding 7 to 10% was anywhere from 23 to 26 cents. You know, hand soap. But then I see other comments. Like one person had said, well, they said they usually run their prices $1 or 2 above market price. Yeah, I don't know how they're making any money because, whoop, there she goes. Nobody buys anything when I do that. So if you're making a huge profit off of $1 above market price, you have to tell me what that trick is. Because I don't have the trick. Honey, 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 honey. Let's throw in some honey. Here we're missing 4 honey. No, that's probably not going to break us as far as customers unable to find. But see here, I bought too many hand soap. Whoops. Just throw it into storage. And then if I don't forget and happen to remember that I have that box, then I can run in and fill up and not have to buy another box of hand soap. There, see, we filled up 2 shelves, but I could fill up 1 more. Tea. And tea is really weird too, because sometimes people will go all out and they'll buy the tea like crazy. And there's other times, and they won't hardly ever buy it. It's weird. 5. So I'm going to need 1 more box of tea because this is only half, and this is just 1. So, and I'm going to put away everything that I bought first, just so I don't overbuy, because I hate when I overbuy. And I know, you can just throw it in storage, but again, it's just the way that I like having it. And look at that, we filled up all of the Turco Cola with just that 1 box. And probably what's going to happen is by the end of the day, what do I have here? 12, 12, and 12. So I have 36 Turco Colas. Okay. By the end of the day, I might have 11 left. Well, that's fine. There's no reason for me to buy extra Turco because then that means more of a profit for me at the end of the day. Here's some Parmesan cheese. And that's perfectly fine that I have extra because I can just put that away. And I've had this weird thing happen too sometimes if you stack your boxes like this, where like I'll pick up this box, say like I pick up the yogurt box, the hand soap box will slide across the floor by its own into this box for no reason. I won't even touch the box, and it's like, okay, what's going on? Why is the box sliding? It has a mind of its own, I guess. Uh, and then we have the standard oil. I just call this the regular oil, the standard oil, because that's, I think, the one you start out with. But I was under the impression at first that having more products is what brought in your customers, but apparently that's not the case. It's based on your store level. Well, we are store level 41 now. Excellent. So let's put this away. The only thing I'm not too keen on with the stairs, what the world? The only thing I'm not too keen on are these sides on the stairs. Because, well, I guess you could still jump off if you wanted to. But it's like, if you're here and you want to run up, you can't. You couldn't jump over it, I guess. And look, I overbought Parmesan. That's okay. Because like I said, we can save that. We can use all that for tomorrow. And it won't be any problem. Bonbec candy. And we have, like, I think 2 left, so I'm just going to throw them up on the shelf. Pasta. Panzetti pasta. Yeah, still need 1 more box. Here's the other box of tea, so we did buy another box. Okay. Sometimes I'll try to spread out between the shelves. There, see now there, I would not order another box of tea, only because we have a full shelf down here, and we have, you know, whatever's left up at the top here. So, not gonna worry about that. Peanut butter. Put some of that down. Yeah, see, we're just short 1 bottle of peanut butter. Not going to worry about that. And bread. See, all this bread is going to go on our overflow shelf. And mozzarella cheese. Now, hopefully that was the only box of mozzarella cheese that I bought. Comté cheese. I usually try to keep 3 shelves of the Comté cheese. Like I said, what I was trying to do here was, I was trying to do 3 cheeses, and then I wanted to keep these 2 shelves empty, just like over here. I have these 4 shelves down here on the bottom empty because, again, if I was to buy a new product license and I didn't know what went into a refrigerator, if I had an empty shelf, I could put that in there. And I was and I think I'm under the impression that you lose experience points if you have a product license, but you don't have the product displayed on a shelf or in a refrigerator or in the freezer, you lose experience points. So we don't want that. Here's more pasta. Well, we're slowly getting there, slowly filling our store back up. Here is the Farine flour, or the red flour, like I like to call it. And I need at least one more box of the red flour. The flour seems to sell pretty decent, but then I've had it at times where it didn't sell. It just sat and sat and sat. Okay, so we have one full refrigerator here. Tuna and some cheeses. Yeah, that's not going to hurt anything. I mean, there was even times where I was buying the stuff that I thought that I would need and just kind of had it sitting around. And yeah, there was times where that did help. But I kind of feel like now, like, look, we started this day with 37,000, and we're down to 35,000. So that's a little crazy that we've spent that much money just on resupplying our shelves. And here we got 2 left. We got 12, 12, and 2. So I probably would buy another box of cereal, only because cereal does seem to sell pretty well. One other thing I like to do is I like to start here. Like, I'll consider this the first shelf, the second shelf, and the third shelf. So I definitely want 2 more boxes of the crispy chibi cereal and 1 box of the Choki Pick. That's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. Clean dish. Orange juice. And we've got crispy chibi. Yeah, definitely want 1 more of that. But like I said, we'll go ahead and we'll fill our shelves with what we have. So I have 2 of these left, so I'm just going to throw them on our overflow shelf because there's no sense in putting 2 in the storage. Cleaner, so, and I have started using these 4 shelves right here also as overflow. Now here I have a missing 4 cleaner, 1 cleaner here. Not a big deal. It's only 5 that's missing. By the end of the day, they might clean off a shelf and a half of that. So toilet paper is a thing that really gets you because it's only 4 packs per box. So you really got to buy a lot of it. 5 boxes of the powdered sugar, that's going on the overflow. No sense in me putting that away if it can be sold the next day. But I think as time goes on and I get my store larger, I would be able to make it so that, shelves would have their own designated spots, and I wouldn't have to use so much for the overflow. Let's see. Now it's just toilet paper, bleach, and 6-pack milk. Yep, so we should have 2 more toilet paper. Go. Let's get rid of our 6-pack milk. There, we're just missing the 1 pack, so. And our water bottle. See, this is exactly what I try to do with the water, but I was overbuying accidentally, so I had water all the way over to here. And then once I'm accidentally overbought orange juice and had it stocked up over here, kind of like overflow. But if customers are based on store level, there's no sense in me filling up every single shelf if I'm only going to get 55 customers. So for example, if I had these 3 shelves full of water bottle, but the gameplay was, oh, if you would have had 6 shelves, you would have gotten 10 more customers that day. So if customer is only stuck to store level only, then having 10 product or 10 shelves of the same product doesn't really make much sense. And I'm figuring that you only want to have as many shelves as you need filled. Took a swig of my water there, which I just spilled all over the place. Anyway. But this game is definitely very fun and addictive. It's got me hooked for a very long time. Now this is kind of questionable because of how the bleach sells. I'm missing 5. You can only fit 8 per shelf. So that's 24, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So right now I have 19 out of 24 that I could have. So here it's like, do I buy that extra box of bleach only because, that could be the difference of 4 customers couldn't find bleach because it's sold out at 5 in the afternoon. Oh, I must have already did that. Never mind. I answered my own question. But see, I've got 3 extra bleach. Goes on the overflow shelf. And our 4-pack of eggs. And our salt. Last thing is our salt. So I think that looks pretty good. I think our store is pretty well set. So let's go ahead and open for the day. Turn our lights on. I did do every other light as well because someone said your lights affects your bills. For example, I have a $90.09 bill to pay and then $110 of rent, which I usually pay that stuff at the end of the day. I was paying it at the beginning, but whatever profit I make, I figure, well, I can pay those bills and the rent out of the profit that I make. Either which way, I'm, spending the same amount of money between bills and supply costs. So, And because I have 7 self-checkouts, I usually just wait up in this corner. Only because usually the person who needs help is in one of the self-checkouts closer to this side of the store. So it's like I'm already in position. But I usually get about 5 customers who need help. That's not too bad. I see a lot of comments where people say it's constant throughout the whole day. It's not constant. 5 people throughout, from 8 a.m. until 9 p.m. It's not constant. But I did notice that they slowed down how fast customers check themselves out, which again doesn't really matter if customers are tied to the store level. You're only going to get a certain amount of customers every day, and as your store level increases, the customers you get also will increase with that store level. It's an interesting way to definitely run your store, to definitely have how the customers can come in based on that number. I just wished it was based upon other factors. Which guy needs help? Oh, down here. See, the only thing I don't like with this icon is it's very misguided, because back there it looked like the cashier or it looked like the register right next to me. So I wish they had those poles that came up with the flashy lights, like Walmart or some other store has. See, they're already buying stuff off the overflow shelf, which is perfectly fine, because I'd rather, if I could push my customers to go to the overflow first and then buy off of these shelves. These are my main shelves. So it's like if I have 6 shampoo over here, it's like buy the 6 shampoo over here first and then come over here if you need 3 more. But I don't know anyone that needs 6 shampoo at the same time. Hey, look who it is. It's Trevor. I ain't seen him in a while. I was afraid they took the character model out of the game. But I have had it in the past where it said a customer needs help and I misjudged where the icon was. For example, if I'm standing here and that cash register there needed help and I click on this cash register, it would just pick up the cash register. Interestingly enough, the customer would go to the next empty register. So that does kind of work like, oh, this register is gone, let me go to the next available register. Versus if you have a cashier and you get rid of the cash register, yeah, some funny things start happening. Oh, we're back up to 37,000. Now here's kind of where I'll go through my store. See, I've already bought 1 shelf of cereal. Flour is good, coffee, sugar, honey, rice, chocolate, cakes, candy, oil, peanut butter, pasta. Pasta might sell out. Spaghetti, definitely. I'm just going to order spaghetti, and I'm going to order pasta. And I have found out that customers can wait. They're not, they won't freak out if they sit for a little bit, which is good. because I am a one-man show running this whole operation, so I don't have I don't have the stockers or any of that stuff. Well, like I said, I'm trying to build my money up. How dare you walk through me, sir? Ah, couldn't find Zap Soda, so I have 2 boxes of Zap Soda sitting here. One Zap Soda in this box. That is hilarious. So, yeah, I'm going to buy a box of Zap Soda before 9 o'clock because by 9 o'clock, you can't buy anymore. Well, you can order it, but you just can't buy it. And the nice thing is, too, with the tablet, that if you do order stuff on the tablet, but you can't press E to actually buy it, the next day, the stuff you selected will stay on the tablet screen, which is nice. He just spent $66, I think. I'm trying to see what these people are spending money-wise. Because when I was running cashier, they were, you know, some people would spend $146, but then other people would spend $3.88. But I tried to, see, she spent 115.30. I tried to make it to where I don't use the pennies. So everything is all ends with a whole number, whether it's 95, 30, 15. I think these are $4.85. 1975, 1110. See, look at that. I bought a whole new spaghetti and a thing of pasta, and look, they already basically almost cleared it out. So it was a good thing I bought those two. And see, we're back up to 39,000. We still have people coming in. See, this is why I do 2 shelf units of the toilet paper, because if I only did 1 shelving unit, that would have all gotten, like, bought out. So, and a customer needs help. It helps too when they wave their hand, but it doesn't help when they lower their hand. It's like, just keep your arm raised until I come over there. Couldn't find... Ah, see, they bought out the Parmesan. That's okay. Well, it looks like we're done with our customers for the day. So let's go ahead and close. Turn off the lights here. And go into the computer. I know I don't have to do any of that. I just like to. Oh, $110 for rent. And $90.09 for our bill, which leaves us with $39,326. $39,326.69. And then enter to finish the day. Let's see where we ended up. So 4 products not found, 6 found expensive. That's 10. We had 56 satisfied customers. So altogether we had 66 total. Store points went up by $446. Income was $4,178, but by the end of the day, after supply costs, customization costs, because I did change the name of my store, rent and bills, $1,745.27 is our total profit. So if I keep my supply costs as low as I can, that's what I've been finding out is the main thing because there was one time where I had made a profit, and then I was doing 4 products per shelf. And then when I bought everything and completely filled up every shelf, I was back to exactly what I had had before I made all the money. So I basically spent all the money just in supply costs. But let's go ahead and start the next day. We are on day, I believe we're on day 94, and our honey went down. One other thing that I think I've noticed, but I'm not too sure, is sometimes prices seem to fluctuate, but they don't actually tell you. So like here, for example, I just want to do this calculation. $11.90. And we'll divide by 10%. Or is it times 10%? I forget the calculation now. Well, whatever it is, you know, it was coming out for me to be about 23 cents or something like that. So I was just like, we'll just make it an even 30. But since this is $11.53, I'll add 30 cents to the 53, which makes it 83. And if it's 11.83, I'll just make it 11.80. Like that. Like here, this would be 6.38. But because I don't do the pennies, I'll just go down to 6.35. Pablo Sugar. This would be 4.87, but I went down to 4.85. So that way I'm not exactly 30. I'm just a hair under 30. $12.34, so I just made it $12.35 since it was closer to that. 7.16. So it would be 7.46. I made it 7.45. Things like that. But it looks like we're going to have to do a lot of ordering. But before I do that, let's come into our storage room. And let's fill up with what we have. Like I said, I always like to fill up my top shelves before the bottom shelf. So I'm going to need at least 1 box of Stark tuna. But as I mentioned, I will wait until I've gone through my storage just to see what I actually need to order, because I don't like over ordering if I don't have to, just because I do like seeing more of a profit being made. I definitely need 1 bottle of olive oil. I'm probably just going to buy 2 here. If this was 7, so basically what I'm looking at is half of the shelf. If I have half of the shelf or more, well, if I have half the shelf, I'll probably buy 1. But if I have more than half the shelf, buy either 1 or 2 bottles, I just won't even order anything for that shelf. That's how I've been running my store. Hand soap. Definitely need 1 hand soap. And see, something like this, what I would do is put all this up here. I'm definitely going to order a hand soap, just because I like having all 3 shelves with something on it. And 2, that's going to go quick. And nothing on the overflow shelf. Yogurt, let's see, our yogurt did, see, that was just 4. But I'm not going to buy yogurt because it's 30, so it's a total of 60. And right now I have 47. So I can probably go 2 more days, honestly, before any of that even starts getting bought up. Mozzarella cheese. So I definitely need mozzarella cheese. Oop. And I'm forgetting. Oh, so, well, since we're out of Parmesan, it doesn't matter. Oh, here's our Parmesan cheese. We have more mozzarella. So I'm still going to buy a mozzarella just because, like I said, I like having all 3 shelves of each of the cheeses filled because that stuff just, I don't know, every time it just seems to sell really quickly. Okay, let's see what we have left. Pablo sugar. Got one there. Now here I'm not going to buy the Pablo sugar because I have more than half a shelf. And what I can do right here, actually, while I'm here, I like how you can utilize other boxes. I'm definitely buying 2 boxes of honey. Keep that up here so I know that that's honey. Rice basmati, I definitely want 3 boxes of that. Now the chocolate, I might want 3 of. Nope, I only want 2 chocolates. See, this is nice because, whoops, didn't want to do it that way. I wanted to do it this way. This is nice because when you move product around, you get to see. Yeah, definitely need 2 of those. You definitely get to see just how empty your shelves really are. Like here, I'd only need 1 candy, but with it spread out the way it was, I'm thinking, oh, I need 2 boxes, and I really don't. So. But I am excited for when we can have the ability to move product around and not have to utilize the boxes like this because I was saving empty boxes just for this because I could spend, you know, a lot of time just trying to organize and shift things around to where I want it. See here, I'm just going to buy 1 shampoo. Cleaner, probably just 1 of those. Definitely 2 bleach. Looks like they really bought a lot of the salt as well. And I'm definitely getting 2 tea on that. And 2 coffee. Red flour I'm buying 3 of. The blue flour I'm buying 2 of. So yeah, and then we just got to look here in our refrigerators. Definitely might get, I think I might only need 1 milk. So yeah, that's not too bad actually. And then I think there's another Stark tuna over here. So I might not even have to buy this. Nope, I still need 1 Stark tuna. Alright, so as you can see now, I've emptied out my storage other than I have these lights. Because I'm holding on to these for the other part of my store, but I did put 2 lights in here, which I never utilized the light in here. And I did read a comment somewhere that each light is about $2 to run, so that adds to your, you know, your bill and stuff. $90.08 is my bill right now. So let's break out the tablet and start with the toilet paper. We're going to need one box, two, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're definitely going to need 4 boxes. That's $168 right off the bat. So it definitely gets expensive. The cereals is kind of funny because this is 12, but it's 3 rows. So it would basically be what, 6 would be half a shelf for this. Let's see, 1 bread, blue flour, 2 red, or no, I went 3 red, 2 coffee, I'll do 2 honey, 2 rice, 2 chocolates, 1 of those, I'll do 2 of these, 1 of the candies, 2 of the olive oils, 2 of the regular oil, 2 peanut butter, 3 pasta, 3 spaghetti. For chemicals, we'll do a hand soap, a chemical, or a cleaner rather, shampoo, we'll do the 2 bleach. Clean dish tablets I'm not going to worry with. 6-pack milk. I'll get 3 of those. I'll just get 2 of those. Well, so this is what's hard for me because you can fit 6 per shelf. If I take the 2 off the top shelf, oh, that leaves me with 7 total out of 24. So let's just do 3. 3 of these. And we'll do an 8-pack of egg, we'll do 2 4-packs of eggs. Do 1 milk, and we're just going to order that. Poof. Hey, look, our stack didn't fall. Yay! Anyway, we'll do 2 cheeses. And then we have no water, so we want at least 2 water. I'll do an orange juice, I'll do an apple juice, I'll do a Turco soda, I'll do a Zap Cola, I'll do a generic cola, 1 of those, 2 of those, and 1 of those. And ooh. There goes our stack. All over the place, but that's okay. I like this rather than it stacking up straight and just falling into the road every time. That was annoying. Let's just see here. Just checking my phone quick. The candy. So let's restock our shelves now. Peanut butter. Parmesan. Hand soap. put that on the overflow shelf. Sometimes I like to keep, like if I had hand soap somewhere specific, here it is. I like to keep it on the same spot of the shelf because I feel like customers go back to that shelf to look for it, to say, oh, hey, I remember hand soap was here. Why is it now biscuits? You know, a real store wouldn't work that way. But I find it odd that prices change as wildly as they do in this game. It's a game, it's not real life, so I do understand that. Mozzarella. Okay, so we'll put what we got left back in here. More Parmesan. We're only going to be able to get 2 in here, but I'd rather have that case full versus short 2 and then sold out by 4 p.m. That does get annoying. Comté cheese. And olive oil. And red flour. Shampoo. Whoops. So with one order, we can fill 2 shelves. So let's get one more water bottle. Half of the shelf would be 10. But with the tea, it's kind of an exception in my opinion. I don't feel with the tea that rule kind of applies because it's 20. It's not like 12 or 15. It's 20. So right there is 46 out of, 60. So, and the tea, when the customers are buying that or they're not buying it, it's really hit or miss, in my opinion. Rice basmati. Apple juice. So there again, when it's 8 or 12 or like a lower number, I just feel like it's got to have close to it pretty much being full on the shelf. So we might not utilize too much of the overflow shelf on this day. But like here, I'm going to have 1 flour left because this will be 7 on here. So that'll go in the overflow shelf. Probably the same thing with the honey. Honey is full, and I got 4 left. So I'm sitting here saying to myself, what's the point in putting that back into storage? What I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to look for it on the shelf, and I don't see it here. So I'm just going to make this honey. And here's peanut butter. Now the 6 peanut butter, yeah, I probably could have put that back into storage, but again, if I can sell it, and then just stick it on an overflow shelf with just random products, I don't see a problem with that. Oops, almost threw this away. Oh, I could buy 1 more milk, but I was trying to keep the milk to 3 shelves. I was trying to keep the Comté cheese to 3 shelves as well, because as I said, I wanted to leave some empty shelving for product placement, and I'm trying not to overbuy. It's really what I'm trying to avoid. I know people might say, well, you want as much product as you can get. Makes sense, sure. No, why do I have another water? I'm going to put him in the storage then, because I don't want to put him in the fridge if I could use it for tomorrow. There, see? We got almost 3 full shelves of blue flour. We're just missing 1 pack. I'm not going to buy another box for 1 pack. Three bags of pasta left, so we're just going to toss them up there. More olive oil. That's full, but we're going to throw it up here on the overflow shelf. So here I've got 6 Turco soda left, so we'll put him down in our storage area. We have bread. Now I'm missing 2 bread, that's okay. No big deal. I hope they add other kinds of products like batteries. That would be fun. Maybe where you could have like, it would be like a Walmart where you could have like multiple departments, so like a pet department. You could have cat food and dog food and, you know, litter or whatever else you want to, you know, get. But I think that would be fun to have other kinds of products. I know this is Supermarket Simulator, but nowadays when you go to the supermarket, you'll see things other than just the usual paper towels. Where are the paper towels at, right? Every supermarket has a roll of paper towels you can buy. Unless they're in a product I just haven't opened yet. Let's see here. Rice basmati. Arvalo coffee. So here I'm going to end up with one pack left. It's just going to go in the overflow. So that's not bad. We'll leave that alone. Generic cola. And 6-pack milk. So, see, here's where I'm saying, like, because of how well this sells, I usually try to keep all 4 shelves filled with 6-pack milk. That's my main goal. Orange juice. Yeah, so that worked out. Yep, and there's our other box of 6-pack milk. I have one left, so he's just going to go in the overflow. Whoops, well, we'll leave him up there, that's fine. Whatever. Cleaner. And that's going to be good enough for cleaner. Toilet paper. So there's our, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 more boxes at least. The crispy chibi cereal. See, we'll fill this shelf up, and then, see, I need one more of these cereals. So this is where it comes in handy to kind of reorganize everything on the shelves. Here's just the standard oil. That's full up on the shelf, so we will put it right here. What I've been doing with the spaghetti is I just put it down below. So I don't necessarily have 4 shelves. I have 3 shelves. I just use the bottom as an overflow for that. And then like pasta, sure, I could shift the spaghetti around and make this shelf here the overflow for pasta. I just choose to do it this way. Just because I kind of like how it flows together. That's really the only reason. And then here I could take these 2 off, and I would definitely buy another box of bleach. Here's our cereal. I'm gonna buy box of toilet paper. We should have one more box waiting for us. There's our bleach. So we did go ahead and order. But then overflow. See, right here's a label for it. So I'm going to put it right there. A pack of eggs. That's good enough for me on the eggs. And the 4-pack of eggs, we should have got 2 boxes of this. Pretty sure we did. Yeah, because we can fill some more in there. Yep, sure enough we did. Oh, you can only fill 1 shelf with that. Okay. And salt. I have 1 salt left. Goes on the overflow. Oops. Got stuck in the self-checkout. So let's see what we have. See, here's where I'm stuck on the milk. It's like, do I buy another box of milk and have 1 left? Cause I'm not. That's not really what I'm worried about. I'm just worried about like over ordering. Because like I said, profits. You know, got to make profit. But I definitely have all my cheese filled. The Stark is filled. Toilet paper, we need at least 1 more box of that, which I don't have. Just going to go ahead and open now. Turn our little light on. And just kind of do a glance here. Yeah, I think everything is fine. We'll see what happens as the day progresses. It's like, this is the boring part. It's just like sitting here, you know. And it's like sometimes I'll walk around, I'll follow the customers just to kind of see what they're buying, how much of something they're buying. Which, if you set your prices low enough, I found this out the hard way, they will buy 6 of something if it's cheap enough. But then I see some people, they'll say, well, I set my price to market price, or I set 10 cents lower than market price, or I set 10 cents higher than market price. So everybody does it kind of different. It'll be interesting to see. Oh, excuse me. It'll be interesting to see when they add shoplifters. And you need security and all that jazz. I could stand here and I could access this register and this register. Down there is nice because you can stand against the wall and access 2 of the registers as well. See that? I didn't even have to move out of my spot. I just sit here and left click right on him. Now what I can start doing is just kind of walk around and just see what's being bought, how much of something I have left, or that I don't have left. Nope, we are out of milk. Whoops. Definitely want to fill that back up. All right. Could not find Burley milk. Well, it's there now. Sorry for the inconvenience. And Agent Smith. Hello. What would you like, sir? Oh. And they just walk right through each other. That is the most funniest thing. It's like we're all just transparent here. None of us are actually solid or exist. We'll definitely be good on our milk now. Now, what am I out of? Oh, shoot. They bought all my... That. They bought all that. Might as well get 2 coffees. Might as well get a red flower. See, I don't like ordering like this through the day, but if I have to, just where I don't have, oh, such and such is missing, then I will. Shoot. I hate that because now it's 9 o'clock and it won't let you order, but I have it on my tablet. So what happens is the next day that will stay on my tablet. But now what's cool is like tomorrow I'm not going to order any of the Susu powder sugar. I'm just going to let that go because I pretty much have 3 full shelves now of it. Yeah. And that was the Parmesan cheese. dark. And mozzarella. So we definitely need 2 Parmesan and I'm going to say 2 mozzarella. Now here's something. If I only get 2 Parmesan, it leaves 1 packet off. So I won't have 3 entirely full shelves. But then you say to yourself, okay, maybe you should reorganize and have 4 shelves of each if it's selling so quickly. I suppose. But then at the same time, I feel like I'm getting back in the habit of 4 products, and I was trying to get away from that because it was really taking a lot of my money. But we are up to $41,547.23 income, so that's not bad. Let's see if there's anything else. Turco Cola. So we need one of those at least. And we'll need a Zap. And generic cola. See, I have 7 product licenses right now. So I've heard the more product licenses you have, the more people will buy. But I don't think that's the case in some situations because sometimes they'll buy a bunch of one thing and the other stuff that they were just buying, they're not buying anymore. It just sits on your shelf. So it's like I said, that's why I'm like, it's really hit or miss. Well, we won't need to order any soda anytime soon, at least for between Turco and Zap. Look at that, they bought out the entire overflow, which is nice. No more rice basmati, they bought all that out. But see here, this is what I'm saying, like the clean dish. I didn't buy it, and look at how much I still have left. Or I bought 3 things of bleach, and look. I had a whole thing full of bleach. So that's 24, and I have 11 left. So let's go ahead and pay our bill and pay our rent. And we'll end the day. Let's see our stats. Day 94. We had 64 customers. And see our total profit, 2,000. And look at our supply cost. It was more than it was yesterday. $2,076.26. So our income had to have been more. Even though we had less customers, because the other day it was 66 customers. So let's go ahead and start one more day. Elo pasta spaghetti went up in price. Okay, so let's check our prices out. $6.50 plus 30 would be $6.80. We're going to make that $6.80. Not bad, $3.70 profit. So sometimes I'll just like to go through and just check. That didn't change. That didn't change. Nope, that didn't change. That's good. That's good. So yeah, so I don't know what it is, but and you can also, nice little feature. See this, our bill is $90.15. But the other nice feature is, where was it? Pricing. You can go under pricing and set your prices here. You don't have to jump to each individual shelf. Last change 8 days ago, 10 days, 6 days. So it actually shows you when it was last changed. But I've never known prices to change so wildly. In here. For some reason, this Bon Papa cake is not showing me a previous cost or a last change. That's weird. And I actually don't run mods with this game. I don't really see the need for it. I think there's a mod. It's like more customers mod or like a night shift mod, and I'm seeing a lot of people are having issues who run mods with this game. I don't think mods are really much needed. I understand the position, like, oh, I want more customers. Well, so do I. But I've just been running a vanilla game, and it's actually been really fun for me. I haven't had too many problems. But I do need more money. I definitely need more money. But let's get back into management here so we can pay our bills and our rent. We'll do that at the end of the day. We got 41,000, and oh, here's the other thing. Um, Growth. So if I want to, so in order to get the next row, okay, is another four by fours. Because if you buy one 4x4, it just takes out a square. Well, you need 4 total squares to give yourself another extra row. And if we do some calculations here, our next section is going to be $11,000 plus the 16,500 plus 2,100 plus 24,600. I need $72,000, and I need $72,200 just for the next row of upgrades. That has nothing to do with expansion or anything. I don't even have enough money to do that. And if I want to do, let's just say the next two squares, so that'd be 8x8 that I'd be opening up. $27,500. Yeah, I wouldn't even have enough to do 8, 9, and 10. I have enough to do 8 and 9. That would take about half of my money that I currently have. Is like 27,000. But it's just crazy. It's really a lot of money for some of this stuff. So it's going to be a very long grind to get to where I need. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to save money. But if I can somehow, I guess I just have to wait for my store level to increase as I get experience to be able to go to that next level. So let me get off of my calculator here, and Back in here. Let's go back to our bills. All right. So let's go into our tablet, see what we need to order. I need 13 packs of toilet paper. So I need 3 boxes. And we'll have an extra left over. See that our cleaner is already on there. It's on the scanner already. Now here, salt. I'm going to buy a salt. That would fill up all of the shelves, and I'll probably have maybe 2 or 3 containers left over. Put that on overflow. Tea, we're going to do one of those. The crispy chibi cereal. I'll do one of those. And I'll do one of these. I'll do 2 breads. 2 blue flour. Red flour, do 2 of. Coffee is 1. Pablo sugar, 2. Honey is just going to be 1. We need 3 boxes of rice basmati. Chocolate, I'm not going to buy any chocolate because it maxes out at 12 per shelf. And we already have 22 plus 9. So like we're only missing 3 on this shelf and then 1 on each of these shelves. So I'm not too worried about that. The Pepites, this is where it gets kind of tricky. It's like I got 14, 11, and 13. And I think that one maxes out at 18? 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, it maxes out at 18. So 4 plus 7, 4, 7, 5. So 16. Yeah. Yeah, and then I have 2 boxes left over. Is there anything on the overflow shelf? There's not. That got bought out. So we'll buy one of those. The bonbons or the bon papas. We'll get one of those. And we'll get a candy, olive oil, standard oil, peanut butter, 2 pasta. And I only say 2 pasta because those 3 bags would fit onto this shelf, leaving this shelf and this shelf empty for 2. 3 spaghetti. Even though I have 1 down here that make this shelf 5, this is really overflow, but I still have 2 empty shelves. So the cleaner, we've already picked out 1, but I'm going to say another cleaner. Yep, there's our 2. And shampoo. 2 of those. No hand soap. 1 bleach. Clean dish, 1 for now. 6-pack milk. 3 of those. We'll go ahead and place our order. Ooh, now that was a nice stack. Why can't every stack be that nice? 8-pack of eggs. We'll do 2 4-pack of eggs. Milk is perfectly fine. We're not worried about milk. We'll do 2 cheese. 2 of the standard, or the Comté, or the regular cheese, whatever you want to call it. And we'll do an orange juice and an apple juice. We'll do a Turco Cola. We'll do, I'm not going to worry about the generic cola. 1 Stark, 2 Parmesan cheese, and 2 mozzarella cheese. Up, 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 don't fall, no, oh. And it fell. Great job. All right, let's restock our shelves one more time for the day. Let's see, honey. And peanut butter. See, we've got one peanut butter left. Throw it on the overstock shelf for the overflow. Yep, 16. That gives us 2 left. And Pablo sugar. Yeah, we're definitely going to need one more Pablo sugar. Bunbeck candy. I'm going to say here I'm perfectly fine on candy. I'm not going to order another bag of that. Parmesan cheese. Oh, there's our other box of Pablo sugar. Shampoo. We definitely need another box of shampoo. Here's the Bon Papas. These max out at 15 per shelf. A half of 15 is between 7 and 8. And I have 6 on the shelf up here, but then I have 2 15s down there. I'm not going to worry about it. I think it's going to be okay. I know I'm under half a shelf, but whatever. I've got to start making profit here, and it's just the profit's just rolling so slowly. I can definitely use one more of those cheeses, though. We'll see what we get here once we're done. Once we're done putting everything away. Let's see. More rice basmati. We need one more red flour and one more blue flour. We might have it already. Might have already ordered it. Like this is kind of where I'm at, where I order And then I don't quite remember everything that I ordered because it's just so much. It's so much stuff. Mozzarella cheese. Well, this talk of cheese is making me hungry. It's like, man, I go for a good sandwich right now or something. Yeah, we need one more. See, now I could take the flour, or I could take the pasta off of here, put it over there, but then by the time I empty that box, I'm going to end up with another two, so I'm just going to leave it. Whatever ends up on the overflow shelf, I just leave there. Oof. Alright, we're good on Parmesan cheese. Bread. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we want one more bread. And there's our other pack of Comté cheese. Alright, so that's okay. We have one blue flour left, so again, it'll go on the overflow shelf. And let's see what we do with Clean Dish. I think that'll be okay. Like I said, I try to keep the first 3 shelves full of Clean Dish, but if it's the first 4 and then more than half on the one, even if it's just by 1, I think it'll be okay. If it's not middle of the day, we can order and restock. It's not a problem. Oh, here's our extra bread that we needed. And overflow. Crispy chibi. And we have 3 left, so... Five, half of 12 is 6. This is okay. I know it's not half, but it's close enough. It'll be fine. Because the other thing I've noticed is the day, let's say there's a day they buy out most of your bread, or they buy out most of your cereal. The next day, they don't seem to buy it as that much, as that often. So it's like you don't really need to order a whole lot. So it's almost like kind of every other day, I would say, maybe, in how the customers are buying products. They buy a lot of product one day, but then the next day it's like they don't go after it as much. Oh, so let's see here. Oh, I'll just come out this way, I guess. Cleaner. Here we go. One more cleaner. We need that. And bleach. See, I'll probably buy another box of bleach. just because of how well it sells. And spaghetti, I definitely need one more box of spaghetti. Oops. Yeah, definitely one more box. There's our one box that we needed. So I'll just put that down here. All right, apple juice. And 6-pack of milk. Turco Cola. Another box of cleaner. And a box of toilet paper. Another 6-pack milk. And orange juice. And salt. And exactly as I said, we have 3 things of salt left. So that worked out. And what do we got? 2 4-pack of eggs. Yep, and then we'll be good. So we'll have it on an extra shelf, but that's okay. Yeah. Not a problem there. Alright, so let's see what we need. Tea is good, salt, toilet paper, cereals, bread. Cereal, I'm not going to worry with. Blue, red, flour, coffee, sugars, honey. Let's see. Yep. We want another bleach. Definitely want that. Not worried about the yogurt. I can buy that tomorrow. It doesn't seem to sell that fast. Oop. Need to actually press the E key. Alright. And then another thing I always forget to do, and I don't know if this matters, clearing the label on the unused shelf. Because it's like, do people actively look for that product on that shelf? If it's not there, like here, get rid of that, get rid of that. See, I don't think it does. I don't think it makes a difference, but oh, there's product there. Get rid of that. I just leave the tag on because I figure it's not going to matter much anyway. But then it's like, I don't know. But alright, looks good. Let's go ahead and open for the day. Turn our light on. Let's see what people buy a bunch of. Because they sure do buy a bunch of stuff. That's for sure. People need their groceries. Wonder what function that man's going to. He's got a nice suit and tie on there. You get all different types of attire that people are wearing, whether it's a nice suit and tie or the women are wearing the dresses or skirts or whatever. They just look like a lot of these people are dressed up for something fancy. So I'm hoping today I can make at least 42 or 43,000. That would be nice. Sounds like a heart monitor. Okay. Somebody found something expensive. I doubt it ran out of anything yet. See, he only bought one water. Make that 235. Oops. But I got rid of my cash register because I figured it just seemed too big for the store. And I thought, well, with self-checkout, I didn't think I would have to do this helping thing. But it's better than trying to run a cash register, trying to restock your store at the same time, because that's just impossible. And while I could have hired a cashier, they just move way too slow. And you can only get about 5 people in a line at the cash register before they go, oh, the checkouts are crazy. And then they just walk around your store. They won't even stand in line. So, but the game has a ways to go yet. It's still in early access. The tablet update just came out, so that lets you use the tablet here, which is a nice feature. I really like the tablet because it's better than beginning of the day. You walk up to a shop and you say, okay, I need to order a box of rice or a box of salt. I need to order a box of tea. I need to order 2 boxes of cereal, 2 boxes of bread, 3 boxes of flour, 1 box of coffee. And by the time you get over here to your computer to place your orders, you've already forgot half what you needed. So it's definitely a nice addition. Don't walk through me. That was very rude of you, sir. Anyhow, it is very tricky for sure. Where are you? You need help. It's here. for one item. Are you serious? Ah, that's the name of the game, I guess. I'm just gotta make sure that I'm not selling out of anything. Coffee, I might be. See, they buy the stuff up like it's going out of stock or something. Yeah, better refill the coffee at least. Because it's what, 7 o'clock now? I'll order a clean dish. I'll order one of the rice basmatis. Pasta. I wanted to get my order in before 9 o'clock hits because if I don't, I'm not going to be able to order anything. Let's see, what did we get? We got clean dish. I got pasta. And I got rice basmati. Yeah, good thing I ordered that. I was going to run out. Oh, I should have got hand soap. I might be okay. If I don't get too many more customers in my store, I don't see anybody else heading this way, so I think I'll be okay. Oh yeah, look at that. We got plenty of coffee. Oh yeah, we are fine. And look at that, we almost, come on, buy a lot of stuff. Please. Aha, $43,000, $43,092.14. And I think everybody's out of our store now. Go ahead and pay our bills. That'll take us back down to 42. But at least we made a decent profit in the last couple of days. Let's finish the day out. See what we got. See, I had 62 customers. Supply cost again was $2,030.95. Income was not as much as the day prior. But it looks like I'm making money, but very minimal. It's not much at all. if you go day by day by day, you're not making huge mounds of money. But it's better to go forwards than backwards, and at least I'm not going backwards. I will say that. All right, so we'll click on here to start next day, but we're going to go ahead and end this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the stream. This was my very first live stream of a game. Like I said, typically I will do the recording and then upload it, but I wanted to give the live stream a shot. So thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.